What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos by hitting that notification bell by subscribe button as well. If you'd like to donate to the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast, you can do so by going to our Cash App. It's going to be right here on the ticker, where you can go ahead and see where you guys say Cash App, $ BJ Matthews. Again, $ BJ Matthews. As well as you can go into our YouTube comment section where it says thanks, on the same line where it says like, dislike, and share. And you can click that button to go and donate as well. But let's get it going. All right, man. So we back with another great episode, man. And I want to kind of talk to y'all this morning. I know it's pretty early, about this man right here. This man right here, Donovan Mitchell, averaging 31 points, 4 rebounds, 7% shooting so far. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 6-1. They're looking very, very good at this point. They're the early. I think they're a team that's perfectly constructed together. And it's led by this man right here, Donovan Mitchell, right, who was acquired from the Cleveland Cavaliers over the summer for Colin Sexton, Lloyd Marketing, and I believe a pick or so. But yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty even trade for the Cavs and the Utah Jazz, who both are doing pretty well. I don't know the Utah Jazz record. Last time I checked, it was like 5-1. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think they're 6-1 as well. And somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. But it's about Donovan Mitchell. Look, last year, bro, I had said that this cat is better than Ja Morant, and people got very upset with me. All the Ja heads was like, no, man, Ja Morant's better. What are you talking about? He's a better field goal percentage shooter. He's Ja Morant. Ain't you seeing this? Okay, well, what did he do in the playoffs? Well, he's only 23. He's 23. Well, Donovan Mitchell put out a prime OKC team his rookie year. He was 22, so what's the excuse? Oh, well, John's just, give him some time, man. Why are you so up on Ja after his third season? And I was like, all right, well, again, Donovan Mitchell is proving what I'm saying is true about why he was better than Ja Morant then, and he's better than him now. I told you guys last year, he was not motivated on that Utah team because they did not play defense. He's going to look completely different on this Cavs team, right? Donovan Mitchell can shoot better from the field than Ja Morant. He's a better three-point shooter than Ja Morant. He's a more explosive, he's a stronger player than Ja Morant. The athleticism, I'll give it to Ja by a hair, but Donovan Mitchell's very athletic himself. He's a better defender than Ja Morant, and people can say, well, he can't defend. Actually, he can because he was, on the all-defensive team in college. Did y'all know that? At Louisville, a prime Division I school, right? So he's just a better overall player, man. He's just a better overall player, and he's accomplished more than Ja. Even, he's in his sixth season, Ja's in his fourth. And, it's not like there's a big age gap. So at this point, it's just like, I mean, come on. At some point, you just got to go ahead and face reality. Ja might get there eventually, but right now it's Donovan Mitchell. But let's nonetheless. I said this the other day, and I'm like, Donovan Mitchell's the second best player in the East right now. I mean, who are you going to put in front of him other than Giannis? Right now at this point. I'm not talking about what would they're projected to be. I'm talking about right now. And who can probably carry on is Donovan Mitchell. You ain't putting Joel Embiid over him because the Sixers suck right now. They're inconsistent. They're up and down. And I had Joel Embiid as my MVP candidate last year, but they've been trash. Right? James Harden right now looks like any big good as Joel Embiid. Shout out to James Harden. Right? Jimmy Butler? No. And I love Jimmy. I had put him in the top 10. I thought to me, when healthy, he's just like Kawhi Leonard. I know Kawhi Leonard people are scoffing at him right now, but when Kawhi Leonard playing, he's just the same version as Kawhi Leonard, bro. Jimmy Butler, that dude he's a truth, especially in the playoffs. He's like a top 5 player. But they're the Heater, I think 3-5, or what's it, 3-5 right now? Or 2-5? One of the two? Yeah, they're not doing so hot. You're not gonna put DeMar DeRozan, no. Who else in the East? Jason Tatum. He just beat Jason Tatum last night. And he beat him 2 times in a row. when he had 41 in Boston and he had 26 points yesterday. Now, yes, he did. Don Mitchell did go 11 for 27 from the field, but at the end of the day, he's still shooting 48% from the field. You're not going to be able to shoot efficient every single night in the NBA. My thing is, as long as you get points from me, you can be inefficient a little bit. But what I can't have is a person who's shooting 11 for 30 from the field and giving me 15 points, or 8 for 30 from the field and giving me like 15, 16 points. You know what I'm saying? One thing I know about Donovan Mitchell, even if he shoots inefficient, I'm gonna still get numbers from him. I'm gonna still get my 28 or my 30 or my 32. I'm gonna still get that from him. So I'll take it. But what I'm seeing from a Donovan Mitchell right now is a guy who's very comfortable with this Cleveland team, and I see him with a team that he's very, very they're very, very all well liked. I mean, Donovan Mitchell at the end of the day is also a pretty classy guy from what you know I've seen. He's a pretty classy guy. He's mature. Seems like he comes from a good family, has good morals. So I mean, it's easy to get along with a person like that. And I think the addition with him and Darius Garland, bro, is going to be big. It's going to be huge. Darius Garland to me is what Mike Conley was supposed to be for Donovan Mitchell in Utah. He's a younger version of Mike Conley when Mike Conley was on Memphis, but better, right? He's a younger version of Mike Conley. But what I know about Darius Garland, bro, um, he is very poised and he's very composed and he fits well with Donovan Mitchell because Donovan Mitchell is a very energetic player, right? He's a person that's going to continuously come at you. While Darius Garland is the cool side of the pillow who doesn't make mistakes really. He controls the offense. He plays very, very composed, and he seems to be very, very likable. I think he opened his door to Donovan very well coming to Cleveland, so I made him very comfortable. They have a very, very good front court with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who's going to be able to protect the basket, protect the rim. Unlike Utah, who Rudy Gobert protected the rim, but he was a liability when he had to guard somebody. So they just have a very, very complete basketball team in that starting five. Man, I'm telling you, Cleveland's gonna mess around and get to the Eastern Conference Finals. And if they face the Milwaukee Bucks, bro, I'm not saying they're gonna beat them, but that's gonna be a hell of a series. And I'm not just saying that because it's the first. I'm looking at this team, man. They're very well rounded, and I'm looking at a Donovan Mitchell who's very comfortable there. I've seen this 2 years ago when I seen this guy play us in the conference finals, and he kept doing all that running and jumping around, giving me a headache. Watching them go against Kawhi and PG, two of the top two-way players in the NBA, and making them look the first two games like they were cones. People talk about Donovan Mitchell, you know, in the playoffs, he hasn't, made it to the finals yet. Bro, do you understand how hard it is to get to the finals in the Western Conference? The Cat has made it every single year in the West. Every year. There's guys in their first 2 years don't even make it to the playoffs. If we look at it, yeah, his first year he beat the OKC prime OKC team his rookie year. The second year they lost to Houston to James Harden. Third year, same thing, Houston when they were in their prime with Chris Paul and them. Then the fourth year, that's when they went to the conference finals, or they went to whatchamacallit. They went to the bubble and lost against Jamal Murray, gave up that 3-1 lead, but Donovan Mitchell came out and performed. Fifth year, they faced the fourth year the third year was in the bubble, the fourth year was against the Clippers. And then that was the year they were supposed to get to the whole thing, bro. Honestly, they had the perfect team to get there, but they just lost it. And then last year, Donovan Mitchell looked to me the worst he's ever looked, and he came out in an interview and admitted that. And that's why I knew he's going to come out with a vengeance this year. And that's what we're seeing, bro. So kudos to Donovan Mitchell right now, man. The dude's on a mission. And at this point, the way they're going, bro, I would not be surprised if they get to the conference finals, right? But that's other than that, let's go ahead and hit the like button, you know what I'm saying? Cash App, all that good stuff. Pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out of here like swim well.